What a morning. Good morning from Valdez. We're in the Bear Paw Adults Only RV park right on the inlet. And this is our view this morning. No complaints. Families. The tide was out. It's coming back in now. Out here is the tanker dock, and over here is the one for the big cruise ships. So we're going to take a little walk and look around a little bit. Here's our campground buildings. These have beautiful facilities with private showers and separate little rooms, a laundry area, kind of a clubhouse area. Really nice. It's a little pricey to be downtown here on the water, but we splurged a little bit for a couple days. Plants look pretty well established. I wonder if they grew here year-round and that the climate's temperate enough that they stay growing. We're by the Convention and Civic Center at Ruth Pond. And we are in rainy, icky weather in Valdez. I guess this is kind of common. So the beautiful sunshine we had the other day was the unusual part. We're going to stop for a few things here in town and then head out maybe to check out a couple of the local points of interest around Valdez. Here's the other Bear Paw campground, the one for families. We stayed at the one for the adults. Over here there was a little hardware store. Up ahead there's a Safeway grocery store we're going to stop at. Okay, we're driving out of Valdez and we're going to go explore the area of the old Valdez that was destroyed by earthquake, tsunami. Was it the big wave? Although it's raining, everything is so beautifully green. Look at these pink wildflowers alongside the road, kind of pinky purple. Well, there was a bunch of road construction, so we really couldn't get back by Old Valdez. So now we're going up past the airport and looking for a Glacier Lake campground and then out to Glacier Lake. Yeah. Okay, 1 mile to the campground. Yeah. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Okay, here is Valdez Glacier Campground. We'll check it out for maybe possibility of camping here tonight. Beware of the bear.
Here.
Information. Okay, it's kind of big loops. There's 1, 2, 3, 3 big loops and 1 short loop. Okay, Steve went out and looked, and that first loop here is electric sites. Those are $45 a night. And then the rest of them are non-electric at $30 a night. Here's Glacier Lake. We've seen some pretty nice videos from people who've been out here kayaking in among the icebergs. And the water is more brilliantly colorful. Greenish blue. Today we're a little cloudy and a little mucky and a little muddy. Here's somebody prepped for a little campfire. There's icebergs out there. And you can rent kayaks and come out here and paddle around in between all of these little icebergs and work your way back towards the glacier. And I think that's around that corner, straight over there. These people out here are paddling around. If you look right out in there, there's a couple kayakers, even in this cold weather. Oh, what a beautiful place. We could use some sunshine, though. There's 1, 2, 3 kayakers out there. Must be pretty peaceful paddling among the little icebergs. So I'm not sure if it's up that way that there's the glacier or if it's around this one where there's a glacier, but you can paddle up quite a ways. And they said this water here is very, very, very deep in between these mounds. It's like huge mountains underground. You're just seeing the tops of them. And that you get up in those channels and the water is so amazingly deep. You know, it's like thousands of feet that they tested with sonar. So where you see a mountain going up, it's the same thing going down under the water. And it's starting to rain a little bit harder now, so I think we're going to head back to the motorhome. Gulch fish hatchery. Okay, I guess the tourist area is down here beyond the bridge. Cross the bridge and park in the parking lot. Well, I'm not seeing any sea lions out there. There mustn't be any fish running. This is also a good spot for seeing bears. Well, there's not a lot to see here today. It's pretty wet and cold and windy. So I think we're going to drive down here a little bit further. There's a campground called Allison Point. Beautiful tropical woods, like a rainforest. Sun poked out for a few minutes just to tease us, and now it's gone again. Across there is Valdez. That's where we were camped for 2 nights. So we're going to check this place out on this side. Let's see what's in the Funtner camper today on What a View to see what's going in the oven. First of all, we have some chicken thighs that are thawing here. They're just about ready to go in. I had them thawing in the refrigerator. I just took them out. Here I made up the traditional green bean casserole, and that's ready to go in the oven. I'm going to cover it up with some tin foil here. And in the oven already, we have a couple baked potatoes. There we go. Incidentally, in the oven, I keep a pizza stone on the lower metal shelf, and it helps to spread the heat evenly in the oven so I can bake things like cakes and cookies and pizzas without burning the middles. So out here, our view today, this afternoon, is the other side of Valdez, across the port. On that side over there is where we were camping the last 2 days. And now we are over here on this side at a little place called Allison Point. We're just past the SOLOMAN GULCH fish hatchery. And we found a nice spot to pull into. And this is run by the Army. And it's an area that they have campsites along the road here. Hi, Nick. Along the road here for $25 each. And we are kind of up on a high cliff, so you can't go near the edge. I'm not ready to go near the edge. But it sure is a nice spot. So further down we have one neighbor in a pickup camper. And it looks like we just had somebody pull in with a van behind us. Here's the view on the other side. So the sun's finally peeking out for a little bit. So far today we've just had rain, 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 and more rain. So this is pleasant. Hello, sunshine. We've been missing you. Let's see how this is going so far. Oh, they're starting to bake nicely. Let's see. Chicken thighs are supposed to be to 165. So we're checking here. I don't think they're quite ready yet. No, we're only up in the 120, 130 range. So I think they need to bake some more. Dinner is ready. As it's pouring rain outside, we have a nice baked chicken dinner with baked potatoes and our green bean casserole. Turn the oven off. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. And it's drizzly, rainy outside here in Valdez. And we're inside having a delicious dinner.